Comedian Kapil Sharma has landed himself in a soup. This after he went public declaring that he paid a bribe of 5 lakh rupees to officials from the Mumbai Municipal Corporation because they didn't allow him to construct. Now it turns out that part of the construction he was undertaking was illegal. He was building a second floor. He was also building a rear parking, which was not allowed. He'd been sent a stop work notice, to adjust which he apparently paid this bribe. Ever since his sensational tweets, Kapil Sharma has gone under.
For a man who makes millions laugh every weekend, a serious reality check outside the walls of the studio. 2 early morning tweets. First at 5:23 a.m., the next at 5:44 a.m. A cry from the comedy king of India that he had to pay a bribe of 5 lakh rupees to Mumbai civic body officials. Tweets addressed to Prime Minister Modi, no less, asking if these were the Achhe Din the Prime Minister had promised. The report, which broke first on India Today, has stirred a hornet's nest in Mumbai.
Comedian Kapil Sharma has taken on Prime Minister Modi on Twitter. Now, the popular comedian vented his ire on Twitter after he claims that he was made to pay a bribe of 5 lakhs to BMC for constructing his new office, caustically asking if this was what the Prime Minister meant when he said Achhe Din.
Political support was soon pouring in for Kapil Sharma, with a BJP MLA taking the matter to the police on the comedian's behalf.
कम से कम अभी तो वो घर से उठ करके बाहर आए, पूरा देश उनसे प्यार करता है। बाहर आकर के जो दोषी व्यक्ति है उनके नाम वो पुलिस को बताए।
Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Shiv Sena Saion Aditya Thackeray rushed in to pledge their support, probably jumping the gun, even before they knew of an important twist in the tale, of the possibility that they could be supporting a man indulging in illegal construction.
The center of the controversy, this bungalow being constructed by Kapil Sharma in the 4 bungalows area of Andheri West. Sources told India Today that Kapil Sharma had permission for ground plus 1 structure, but Kapil Sharma built ground plus 2 structure. Not only this, Kapil even built an illegal construction in the backside of the bungalow.
The political pressure forced the Mumbai Municipal Corporation to address the controversy. While it didn't confirm or deny allegations of illegal construction, it has ordered a probe into the bribe accusations.
जिसने ब्राइब मांगा है उसका नाम श्री शर्मा ने देना जरूरी है, ऐसा हमने उनको रिक्वेस्ट भी किया है, वैसा लेटर भी आज हमने उनको दे दिया है.
The spotlight is now on the BMC as well as the comedy king himself, with the police too joining in the probe. He will soon be summoned and questioned about allegations that have touched a chord and made waves across the country. With Kamlesh Sutar and Sahil Joshi in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
There's a huge amount of politics that's taking place over the charges leveled by Kapil Sharma. The MNS is threatening him that he has to come forward and name the official. If he doesn't do so, then they won't allow his show to go on. The Shiv Sena, while applauding the fact that he's come out and leveled this charge, is saying, tell us who asked for the money. The Shiv Sena, though, is also saying that a case must be filed against him for bribing a public official. Here's the story.
A comedy king's tweet of angst. A tweet which has sparked a fierce political battle in Maharashtra, pitting the 2 ruling alliance parties against each other again. Rivalry constantly bubbling under the surface has exploded once again over the Kapil bribe controversy. The BJP has taken the opportunity to hit out at its ally, the Shiv Sena, holding it responsible for the rot in Mumbai's civic body, the BMC, and in the process taken a swipe at the Thackeray family.
मुझे लगता है पार्टनरशिप वाली भावना जरा ज्यादा इसमें दिखाई दे रही है. तू भी खा, मैं भी खाता हूँ, तू खाएगा, उसमें मेरा हिस्सा मुझे मेरे तक पहुँचा. और जो गॉडफादर है, अब ऐसा है कि 1 साल, 2 साल, 4 साल, 5 साल, 10 साल, 15 साल एक परिवार का राज है. तो they are accountable.
Others from the BJP soon joined in, piggybacking on Kapil Sharma's tweet against the Mumbai Municipal Corporation, turning the gun on the Shiv Sena.
कि भले उनसे थोड़ा रह गया, थोड़ा सा वो चूक गए, उन्होंने नाम पुलिस को पहले बताया नहीं, कम से कम अभी तो वो घर से उठ करके बाहर आए. यदि कहीं पर भी कोई भ्रष्टाचार हो रहा है तो ऐसे व्यक्ति को ये सरकार बख्शेगी.
The other Thackeray brother has meanwhile jumped on the controversy directly. threatening that Kapil Sharma prove his charges against the BMC soon, or else these men will be set loose on him. With Kamlesh Sutar and Sahil Joshi in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
So who is at fault in this case? The Mumbai Municipal Corporation, Kapil Sharma, or both? Joining us on the Newsroom showdown this evening, Dolly Bindra. She's speaking out in support of her friend Kapil Sharma. With us also is stand-up comedian Saurabh Pant and Manisha Kayande, who's a spokesperson with the Shiv Sena. I want to go across to Dolly Bindra first, because if Kapil Sharma wanted to play the role of a whistleblower, should he not have complained before paying the bribe? What's the point of paying a bribe and then asking, why am I being asked for a bribe? If you paid a bribe, you're guilty of an offence yourself, Ms. Bindra.
Yeah, Rahul, I would like to say whether he's paid the bribe of 5 lakhs rupees, which is a crime, as you said, and everybody knows it, it's a reality. But the harsh reality where the corruption is there, where municipal authority, one of the person or XYZ is the people who have asked him the bribe. आप इतना पैसा दोगे तो आपका काम होगा, तब आप illegal construction कर सकते हो. It's not the only question raised by Kapil, it's the question to be raised by all of the Indians which are living here and who is the part of this corruption. We are all supposed to be blamed. Who is supposed to be blamed? Either you, me, or anybody or everybody else. Today Kapil Sharma has raised his the Twitter social network, which is, I actually salute him for raising the voice. Whether he is the main culprit, whether the municipal authority is the culprit, whether he should have done it earlier, I cannot say that, because the reason I'm not aware why this has happened.
Manisha Kayande, the BMC is one of the most notoriously corrupt organizations in India. The fact that you need to palm oils, grease palms before being able to get your work done is something that virtually every Mumbaiker knows. Even the rest of the country is aware of the reputation of the BMC. So if Kapil Sharma is speaking out, Dolly Bindra argues you should actually welcome the fact that somebody had the courage to speak about the corrupt means of the BMC.
Well, I've heard to Dolly Bindra. I understand your questions also. Let me start with it. That first of all, Kapil Sharma, who is a comedian, everybody loves him, but somewhere something went wrong today. I think, see, when somebody demanded 5 lakhs for him, he could have gone to the Anti-Corruption Bureau and caught the person red-handed. First is this thing. Secondly, he could have approached the commissioner. The commissioner is the one who's appointed by the government. Okay, he could have gone there, he could have gone to the mayor. He had so many platforms to raise his voice. Now, in his Twitter, he says that he pays 15 crores as tax. That is he pays it to the income tax. It is a part of his income that he is giving to the government in form of tax. And second, he has already paid a bribe. So how do you relate these two things?
I want to put those questions to Saurabh Pant, because Kapil Sharma surely cannot shoot and scoot. He can't say, I was asked for money, I paid the money. Now, when Aditya Thackeray is asking him and Fadnavis is asking him, tell us who's corrupt, who's the official who asked you for this money, he goes missing in action. Is that an acceptable behavior, Saurabh Pant?
I would like to
it's definitely not. I mean, the thing is that there's just a couple of things I want to mention. As a comedian, it's awesome. Like to know that Kapil Sharma is doing this well. It's aspirational that the 15 crores. I mean, that's what I saw as a comedian. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money, and I'm very happy for him. But obviously, he should come out there and actually declare the actual. I think the reason why he came on Twitter to say this is because. Fortunately, BJP has been very good with addressing all these kind of issues on Twitter, whether it's issues related to the railways or issues related to Sushma Swaraj with regards to the external affairs stuff. So I think he was basically trying to diversify BJP's portfolio online.
No, because Dolly Bindra, is it not at the very least imperative that Kapil Sharma come out and say, who's the official he paid this money to? You can't shoot and scoot, level these sensational charges and then go missing in action.
But I would appreciate if everybody just supports and try to understand where is the problem here. Why is the municipal corporation authority is asking him the money? 5 lakhs is not a small amount. People are not understanding. We are just giving a blame game. We are talking that Fatnavis ji is very prompt in replying. come and see my tweets. I have been tweeting from several months regarding Radhema. Nobody is taking action. I am just being loud and clear about there are so many victims. There are several cases against Radhema. I am not trying to divert the conversation here, but I am trying to say I am also one of the person who is into grievance here.
No, one second. Dolly Bindra, it's not just about paying the bribe. The local ward of the BMC is saying the actor was issued a stop work notice for his ground plus 1 story structure at Andheri West, where he built a second floor, an additional second floor, and he extended the rear side of the ground floor in July this year. He was issued a stop work notice. Now that clearly means that the construction that he was trying to do was illegal and the BMC was upset.
Yeah, we all came to know after the 5 lakh issue came out, after he has tweeted it. But where was this? Where it didn't come in the forefront earlier. Now the notices are being put. Now this is
no, one second. This notice has not been sent now. This notice, Dolly Bindra, was sent in July this year. So it's not as if this notice is being sent now. The notice was sent in July.
I have read. But one more thing. Rahul, I agree the notice was sent earlier. I heard Manisha ji stating that earlier. But there is one more thing, Manisha ji, please understand. There's a letter on the Twitter which somebody is saying it's a confidential letter from the municipal corporation to Kapil Sharma, if I'm not wrong, which I've seen on the Twitter, okay? So, but if it's a confidential, how it's come in the media?
Manisha Kayande, I'm currently asking you, what action has the Shiv Sena taken so far to understand who is the person who asked for this bribe? It's somebody in the BMC. Your party runs the BMC. Have you so far found out who is this official who asked for this bribe?
The BMC, I think the concerned officer has already issued a press statement and they have given all this information regarding his stop work notice. And of course the BMC has urged him, the way the CM has urged, the BMC also urges to Kapil Sharma to come out with a person whom he has given. See, the commissioner doesn't know, or even the deputy commissioner. How does one know who has been given the money, who has been paid the bribe? It is Kapil Sharma who has to come and point out. And of course the BMC will take action.
Is that not fair, Saurabh Pant, for the BMC and the Shiv Sena and the Chief Minister to expect Kapil Sharma to come forward and say XYZ is the official who asked me for a bribe? If he doesn't say so, how does the probe go any further?
I agree. I mean, he should definitely come out there and say what happened and where it went wrong. However, my assumption is, and I'm not trying to defend anything here. I just assume that he's taking his time to try and understand how to deal with this case from a legal perspective. I assume that that's what he's doing. But yeah, I mean, to just tweet and then just disappear is obviously a little strange.
Also, he's attacking the Prime Minister. In his second tweet, he says, Saurabh, ये हैं आपके अच्छे दिन, and he tags Narendra Modi. The BJP is very upset about it, saying even if you have a problem with the BMC run by the Shiv Sena, why are you tagging the Prime Minister?
Rahul, can I answer
well,
this,
I think it's just like, I mean, to be honest, it's because the BJP has been very prompt in social media in general, and I think sometimes we tend to like like as a person, I'm assuming, like, just from a layman's perspective, and Kapil Sharma is a normal human being as well. Maybe he was just angry and he just did that randomly.
Okay, Dolly Bindra also wants to answer that question. Is it fair of Kapil Sharma to be tagging the Prime Minister, Dolly?
Rahul, there is nothing is target and all this. Yeah, come on, yeah. Who are the people? Where do a common man go when we want to make it loud and clear and let the message go on? It must have tagged. I tagged so many times to Narendra Modi ji for action because I want everything to get acknowledged by him. And he is our PM. He is not any outsider. We are the people who are in problem here. We need help from him.
Has Kapil Sharma dug himself into a bit of a hole? Section 116 of the Indian Penal Code essentially says that abetment of offence punishable with imprisonment if you pay money to a public servant. It's a crime. So Kapil Sharma has publicly admitted that he is guilty of a crime. Is that going to cost him in time to come?
Well, I mean, I think this might be a situation where both parties may be in the wrong, which includes both the Kapil Sharma and the BMC. However, the explosion of we had this discussion earlier also. The fact is that the Shiv Sena is saying that they're going to stop him from shooting has just turned this issue into into a political campaign for the BMC elections, which is just ridiculous. I do think that I think he's probably he should have thought about it a little bit more, because yeah, it is if he's abetting corruption, that's not a good thing as well. I mean, but if he's in the right, I stand by him wholeheartedly.
And as a comedian, Saurabh,
investigation, I think
are you hurt when he asks about Achhe Din, because if he's paying tax by his own admission of 15 crores, he's earning between 50 and 60 crores. That's not so bad from a perspective of looking for Achhe Din.
Listen, the amount of bribe that he offered that guy, I would take it. That's my entire earning for the year. I was very happy. I'm like, this is great. Like, general television is the place to be. So I offer my services to Kapil Sharma to come on his show and make some money.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Saurabh Pant, Manish Akayande, Dolly Bindra, great having you with us on the newsroom. Jokes aside, you know, Saurabh may be slightly envious about the kind that he's paying in tax, let alone the amount that he's earning. But the reality is he can't shoot and scoot. And if you hope to play whistleblower, you should speak up before paying a bribe. Speaking out after having paid the bribe is not good enough. Kapil Sharma, you're wrong in this case. Of course, the BMC has erred as well. The official who took this money, asked for the money, he needs to be fixed so that a message goes out that this is not okay. Thank you so much to all our guests for joining us on part 1 of the newsroom tonight.